Hey guys, Nick here with Nightlife Kennel. So this video right here is not really going to be a gear review or a training video. It's just kind of a cool idea I've had for a while now. A lot of you guys know I collect a lot of old coon hunting supplies and gear and stuff, and I've actually got a few of these old Carbide miner lights, and a lot of guys back in the day actually use these to coon hunt with as well. This right here is one of my really nice ones, and I definitely wouldn't want to do anything with this, but I've always kind of wondered how these work and would like to see one of these operating. I'm not going to do that to this, but not long ago I bought a bunch of supplies from a guy, a bunch of old coon hunting gear, and inside of it come this right here. This is a Carbide mining light, and it's pretty much brand new, but it's plastic. So this isn't an old light. It's not, I wouldn't say it's really collectible or anything, and it's never been used. Well, a guy had seen that I had got this, and another fan or supporter of ours, I can't remember his name, and I wish I could, buddy. I would recognize your face if I seen you. He come down to, I think, Winter Classic a couple years ago and actually give me a bottle of Carbide. So I thought what would be a cool idea is let's actually try to get this to work with some of this. I've never done this before. I'm not professional. I'm probably going to make a mistake. I've done a little bit of research. Let's see if we can get this thing going, lit up and running, and maybe we can get a little bit of a glimpse into what the old timers back in the day used to coon hunt with. So let's go over here to my bench and I'll show you guys what I know so far on how to get this thing going. All right guys, so this right here is my new Carbide light, or I don't know how old it actually is, but it doesn't look like it's ever been used, if that makes any sense. And it's definitely plastic compared to this one right here. Tell this one's old, this one's not so old. So basically we'll go through the three parts. Basically right here you got your reflector, you got a valve where the gas comes out from the Carbide, and then you have a striker that would actually light it. This chamber right here, go ahead and take this apart. This chamber right here is where your actual Carbide goes. I've already put a little bit in there. You go and see. I'll show you some more of that in a minute. This is has a line right here. You're not supposed to put the Carbide up above that level right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I've not put very much in there because I don't actually plan on using this a whole lot. I just want to get it going and see how it works. Now, this section right here is where your actual water goes. This right here, you take this cap off, and that's how you put your water in here. It's a real small hole, so that makes it a little bit tricky. But and then basically this right here, I don't know if you can see, if you can read right there, it says on and off. Turn it to the far right, there's going to turn this off, and no water. What happens is this water actually comes down here and drips down into this container on the Carbide and creates the gas that comes out this valve right here. So if you turn it all the way to the right, that turns it off. Now if you take this, you turn it to the left, you start to turn it on. And if you guys can see that plunger right there, see how it starts to back up inside? The more you turn it on, the heavier the drip. And I would assume the heavier the drip, the more gas it's going to make and the brighter the flame. That's what I've been told, and that's what I've understood so far. So, all right. So what I've done, I went ahead and took this right here. This was the Bullseye Black Calcium Carbide that fan gave me down there at, I think it was Winter Classic. Give you guys a little bit of look on the inside. That's just a big cotton ball that you're seeing there. But all that in the back there, that's your Carbide. Looks like just a bunch of dust and rocks. Now, like I said, I went ahead and put a little bit in here, but I didn't put a ton in there because all I'm wanting to do is get enough to get this thing rolling. So now my next step is going to be actually putting water in. Water is going to be a little tricky. This hole is so small. What I've done is I basically took an old bicycle bottle, and I'm going to try to put this in here on camera without making a mess. Seems to actually be working pretty good. Okay, I don't think we're going to need a whole lot. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this back on here. Put this on. I assume you'd want this to be fairly tight. You don't want any water spilling out, especially if you was out in the woods hunting at night or in the coal mine. So we'll just go finger tight. We've got this turned all the way off. Now let's go ahead and we're going to turn this on and see if we can't get that to drip, just so we can see what it does. That's like one whole turn. Nothing's coming out. Okay, now we got a little drip. So that was like 2 or 3 turns to get that drip going. So, all right. Now, we'll go ahead and start putting this together. We'll see if we can't get some flame. Put this in here. Come down really tight. Let's see what we do here, guys. Go ahead and turn it on. Okay, I can smell it. So let's go ahead and strike this. There it is. There you go, guys. Go ahead and turn that water back on. Check that thing out. Boy, it only took me about 2 minutes to get that going. I guess it takes a little bit of time for that light or that gas to get out of there. And this bottle down here is getting really hot. I don't know, you know, what that's got to do. I don't know if that's normal or okay. There you have it, guys. That right there is your carbide light. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to wait till it gets dark. We're going to go outside and see what this thing looks like at night. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off so it won't drip no more. And turn the light out. Ain't that cool? Let's go take it outside and see, if you were coon hunting tonight, what would you be dealing with as far as being able to see? Well, guys, a little bit of a hiccup here. I was going to take this thing outside and show you how bright it is at night. We've got one problem. I don't know if you guys can see it right there, but there's an O-ring goes around this whole seal right here. There's 2 major cracks in that O-ring, and every time I turn the water on this thing, gas starts coming out right here instead of right there. So I can't get it lit, and that might actually be a little bit of a fire hazard. I'm not sure. I'm not really up to date on how safe these things are. But anyway, I want you to do me a favor. I'm not going to be able to take this thing outside at night and show you right now, but if you enjoyed this video checking out the old carbide lights and how they work and how far our technology today has come from these to the high power lights we have, do me a favor, hit like on this video if you haven't already, share it all over social media, show your friends. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button, and in the comment section below, go down there and just make a little comment. Do you guys want to see this thing outside at night and see how bright this thing is? And I'll even compare it to Big Dog Genesis or maybe the Bright Eyes Fusion, just show you how far we've come, you know, since these things were the coon hunting light of choice. So if you're interested, comment below, let me know. We'll take it outside. I'll get that O-ring fixed and we'll show you guys what it's like. So we appreciate you, we love you. In the meantime, guys, trade one for me. Don't be using one of these.